Hey everyone, it's Melissa with the M Word. I'm a homeschooling mom of 3 kiddos. I have a 7-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 15-month-old. We are a secular homeschooling family, and my children, we're going to be going into our 4th year of homeschooling. So my oldest daughter will be going into 2nd grade, my middle child will be going into preschool, and our youngest child will be going into tot school. So she'll be doing another year of tot school. I want to show you guys the math items that came in our Timberdoodle 2nd grade customized kit. So the Timberdoodle kits, we get the Timberdoodle non-religious customized kit, which is a mouthful, but that is what we get. Now, the one thing that we love the most about Timberdoodle is that we can customize our kits. So we always start with a customized non-religious kit, and then we pick the elite. So from there, we back down and switch in and out the things that we need or want for my daughter. So for math, the kit automatically, if you just buy the kit as a whole without customizing it, does come with Matthew C Beta, which is their 2nd grade math. My daughter, however, is advanced for math, so we went ahead and we got her Matthew C. There went my dice again. I think I was saying before the dice exploded for like the 100th time on me today, we get my daughter Gamma instead, which comes in the 3rd grade math. So I just go ahead and I go into the Timberdoodle customized kit and I hit replace and I switch it for the Gamma. You can also get mathematical reasoning as a replacement, or I believe Horizons as well, or even Singapore math if those are your preferred math. But we really do like Matthew C. I like the mastery program. I like how well my daughter's doing with it. So this is what we go ahead and we use. With the Matthew C, since those are the only ones I've ever gotten, I don't know what comes with the other ones if you switch it for that. For Matthew C, I always get the student workbook, the test book, and this does come really well shrink wrapped. So these 2 books came shrink wrapped together. I go ahead and rip all this out and I put it in one big binder. It saves me from having to get the test and then get the workbooks and back and forth. Just saves me a little bit there. It comes with this code. This code allows you to go online and get the digital video lessons and more shrink wrap. So the code was shrink wrapped and then the instruction book and the DVD are shrink wrapped. I honestly don't know why I always get the instruction book. I have never used it. This is so we did alpha, we're doing beta right now, and we'll be on to gamma soon. I have never once opened the instruction manual. My daughter always uses, when we started with alpha, she always used the DVD, and it does come with the Matthew C DVD with all the instructions in it. And then I got an iPad a while ago now, probably 4 or 5 months ago, and we've been just watching the video lessons on that instead, which is way easier than trying to find the DVD all the time and get to the right lesson. So that's what we've been doing. But inside these instruction manuals, it teaches you exactly how to go through and teach your child math if you would rather them not have the video lessons, or if you'd rather them just not have the screen time, which is perfectly okay too. Every family is different and every needs are different. Or if you just don't have the ability to have, like say you're homeschooling on the road for some reason and you just don't have the ability to download the lesson or to watch the DVD. I really do, the DVD always comes in this weird cardboard thing to make it the same size as the instruction book. I do love the DVDs. I do love the video lessons. I find them interesting and engaging myself. My daughter loves them. She really catches on very quickly on the way that Matthew C teaches math. I do know that Matthew C is a Christian company, or comes from a Christian company. However, I have never seen anything religious in them or in the videos whatsoever. So my personal opinion is that it's okay in our secular homeschool, but of course, always do your research and decide what is best for your family and your needs. This, of course, is the test book. Some parents choose to skip this. I do not. I like to know if she's understanding the material since it is a mastery program. If she can't pass the test, we go back and do the lessons again. And this is the student workbook. The thing about Matthew C, and since this is our 3rd year using it now, in the very beginning of the book, the very first year, I tried to do every single worksheet in this book. I felt like it was important that I did it from cover to cover and that was somehow necessary. It's not. It isn't, and it burns your child out. So unless they need to do every lesson, don't make them. Learn from my mistake. Don't do it. But in the first level, or the first page is the gradebook, basically. It has all of the worksheets, so lesson practice A, B, and C, systematic review D, E, and F, and the test. And that gradebook is all the way in here for every single lesson. And then, of course, when you flip here, you'll have lesson A. So you'll have lesson A1, and then the back of lesson A1, and then lesson 1B. I think I said A1, I meant 1B, or 1A. Lesson 1B, lesson 1C, and then there's systematic reviews. So 1D, 1E, 1F. And then they also have application and enrichment. So that is 1G, and that is the end of lesson 1. That is 7 pages. Those are 7 worksheets, front and back, plus the test, which is front and back. Inside the test book, there is a test for every single lesson. There are 4 unit tests and 1 final test. I do have my child do all of the tests. I do that so I know that she knows her material. For the unit test, so how we've been, since I stopped making her do every single student workbook and test, because if you do that, it ends up taking you 2 weeks to finish a lesson, and it is draining on a child who knows the material. For a child who doesn't know the material, it's so important that Matthew C uses those extra pages. I have taken the stance now where we do Matthew C 3 days a week. We do a video lesson on day 1. We will do one of these very first lesson practice ones. Usually I just do 1A. I then have my child do a systematic review page, usually 1E or just whichever one I happen to grab. Then I will have her take the unit test for day 3. If she does 90 or better on her test, I let her move on to the next lesson. If she does not do a 90 or better, we go back, and the following week we will do another one of these systematic reviews, and then I'll have her usually do the application and enrichment pages if needed. If she does really bad on a lesson test, I will take her right back to the lesson practice. I will have her rewatch the lesson, and we will start the process over again. However, most of the time, we don't have to do it again. If I have to ever go back, it's usually just 1 or 2 of the systematic reviews, and then she takes the test again, and she does fine, and we move on to the next lesson. I no longer make her do every single page in this book because it was just a lot, and it really wasn't fair to her since she did know the material. I do think that the tests are important. So on the weeks that we come across a unit test, I usually don't make her do anything else that week. The unit tests are usually 3 or 4 pages long. I find that to be a lot. Usually they're 3, so it'll cover lessons 1 through 6 for the first unit test. So it's 1 page front and back, and then 1 more page. So a total of 3 pages. And gamma is, it looks like, starting single and multiple digit multiplication. I know this is important for her to learn, and I know that she needs to get through it, but I also think that the unit tests are long enough that I give her a break the rest of the week. So when a unit test comes along, we just schedule the unit test. I usually schedule it on Monday or Wednesday. She does the unit test, and then she's done with math that week, rather than having her start another lesson. It also keeps it from throwing off our flow, since we do the video lesson and lesson 1A usually on Monday. Then on Wednesday we do one of the systematic review pages, and then on Fridays we do the test. When a unit test comes along, it kind of messes that flow up because there's a test and then there's another test on Monday, and then I have to start over, and it just kind of makes for a weird, towards the end of the year, it makes it weird. And to avoid having it where she's learning a lesson on Friday and then starting it on Monday again, I just go ahead, and if there's a unit test or a final test, that is all she does that week. And that is how we schedule Matthew C. So I hope that answers some questions for you guys about how I schedule Matthew C and about Matthew C and why we like Math You See. If you have any questions though, please let me know. The other thing that came in the Timberdoodle kit for math was this Tenzi Game, and I keep losing the dice. I know you guys probably saw and heard that earlier. It comes with this full of dice. It comes with black and yellow dice. It comes with a yellow and black dice. It comes with a white and teal dice, and it comes with a teal and white dice. And please know that in the Timberdoodle, it does say the Tenzi dice comes in a wide variety of color arrays. On the website, if you use the link below, you can see some of the other color options as well. I don't believe you can pick. They just send you whatever they happen to have. So ours is the black. Like I said, we have the black and orange and teal and white ones. So each Tenzi dice set comes with the tube full of dice, and I need to retape mine so it stops falling off the bottom on me, and enough dice for 4 players. Tenzi is a simple, fun, yet quick game that encourages quick calculations and encourages and reinforces mental math. And of course, it does have the instructions and a little instruction guide in here. It says the world's fastest game. Everyone gets 10 dice. Someone says go, then everyone rolls and rolls as fast as they can until someone gets all their dice in the same number. Sure, there's a few more rules, but you get the idea. It's lots of fun, fast and frenzy. So basically you just roll and roll and roll until you get your same dice. And of course it does say there's a few more rules than that, or can be at least if you want there to be. It says that it is the best toy for kids winner. So that is right there for you, if it will focus on it, maybe. There you go. My Timberdoodle kit also came with 77 ways to play Tenzi. So it comes with these durable oversized cards with different ways to play Tenzi. So it says roll a Tenzi of all 1s, all 3s, or all 5s. So it gives you more ways to play the game, more interesting, more intriguing way. It is tons of fun. Those are all the math items that we got with our Timberdoodle kits. So if you have any questions about Math You See or Tenzi, please let me know in the comments below. I'm happy to try to help anywhere I can. Of course, there will be links for Math You See and Tenzi below. Go ahead and go to either one of my links and request a Timberdoodle catalog if you just want to see a free catalog from Timberdoodle. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe if you haven't already. I will talk to you next time.